Deacon, a deacon of Yehovah Tzedek and his church, protests toward heaven and earth and refers especially toward those who hold the faith. Hear my expressions, heaven and earth. Broaden your ears, heaven and earth. I am a witness that you may know and may hold faith and may be smart entities and net my lords due to a reason that they are them. Before they had been, a God had not been developed nor will be developing behind them. They're Yehovah. Non-entities are saviors except them. They had announced, had saved, and had heard. Non-entity is a stranger among me. I am a witness that they are gods. In this day, they are them even. Non-entities can be snatched away from their hands. They are acting, and who entities are causing they return. I am a witness. Was an entity a god? It was not until Lord was. Non-entities that are omnipotent entities can make boulders that they cannot lift. Lord knows none. An abundance of people would inquire, why do adversities happen within the world? That they may be plaintiff versus Yehovah. Adversities do not happen due to mere volitions, and the world is filled by adversities due to judgments, abusive expressions, contentions, vindications, bloodshed, passions, envies, hatred, and whatever things that simulate them, inasmuch as Yehovah said anent parchments of Baruch. If the God was not good nor was well, why would Yehovah consternate adversities and make wellness, inasmuch as Yehovah said anent parchments of 2 Ezra? The dangerous animal of the ocean makes adversities, and the dangerous animal of the ocean symbolizes Gog like Ezekiel said anent parchments of Ezekiel and symbolizes fleshy bodies of 200 sanctified watchers like Enoch said anent parchments of Enoch. The dangerous animal of the ocean is already upon earth, and the dangerous animal of the ocean symbolizes priests of Northern America, Asia, Australia, Southern America, Africa, Europe, and Antarctica, and symbolizes rulers of Northern America, Asia, Australia, Southern America, Africa, Europe, and Antarctica. Icons are an image, a resemblance, a twin, an equivalence, an assimilation, and a likeness whether it is its portion or is through a medium. And the icon of the dangerous animal of the ocean is the abomination of desolations like Daniel said anent parchments of Daniel. I advise do not be abominable, and Asians and Northern Americans will make the idol, for Asians and Northern Americans are arms of princes of the north of earth. May a woe go toward whoever entity that worships the idol. That entity is accursed. Idols are an animation, a mold, a totem, a figurine, a dummy, an ornament, a sculpture, a statue, a robot, a picture, a photograph, and a video. Had you called teachers toward those things? I advise do not write, inscribe, nor type the faith nor the praise of Yehovah through papers, tablets, and smart devices. If I am a false ruler or a deceitful priest and you express, salute, deacon, or deacon, peace, you obtain my scratch or my etching symbolically. I advise kiss anent affection to salute like Paul expressed anent parchments of epistles of Paul and Simon Peter expressed anent parchments of epistles of Peter, or I advise do hand gestures to salute as I do hand gestures to salute. My advice is not kiss lewdly nor do contemptuous hand gestures, and I mean I advise these. Bump your cheeks together and kiss air or wave your hands or do similar hand gestures. You blasphemed the name of Yehovah due to reasons that you expressed, Yehovah are not being existent, and expressed, Yehovah are not being, with other falsehoods, and your transgressions have not been forgave perpetually due to that reason. I advise do not be faithless, and Asians and Northern Americans will teach such false traducements, for the dangerous animal of the earth symbolizes prophets of Asia and Northern America, symbolizes prophetesses of Asia and Northern America, and symbolizes teachers of Asia and Northern America. If any entity worships false rulers or deceitful priests, worships their icon, and salutes them by their names or expresses Yehovah are not being, with a falsehood, that entity will drink the wine of the ire of the God. It mingled then in an undiluted manner into the cup of its ire, and that entity will be tormented then due to fire and sulfur among fronts of sanctified announcers and the sun. Then, the smoke of that entity's tortures will go up into a perpetuity. Then, that entity who worshipped false rulers or deceitful priests worshipped their icon, and saluted them by their names or expressed Yehovah our not being, with a falsehood will not hold intermissions for all days and all nights. I warned you majorly.